Hi, welcome to Eden's Fun Crochet. Today I will be showing you how I make hair scrunchies. So you will need a pair of scissors, a hook. I'm using an H or a 5mm, and a regular size hair tie. You can use any size 4 yarn, but I am using Lion Brand's Mandala Ombre in the color Happy. So you will start by doing a slip knot and placing that onto your hook. Once you have that on your hook, then you're going to pick up your hair tie and you're going to single crochet into your hair tie. So pretending that your hair tie is its own stitch. So you're going to single crochet 85 times. So I'm going to do 85, but you can do as much as you want depending on the size of your hair tie and depending on how much you want it to curl. So the less amount of stitches, the less amount of curl that you're going to get. And if you do more than 85 stitches or around that, then you're going to have too much curl and it's not going to lay flat and pretty like this one. But if that's what you want, then that's what you can do. So I'm going to go to 85 and then I will see you then. So I have only done 30 stitches and you can see that it has covered the entire hairband. So what you're going to do is you're going to just squish it down. Just move them over so then you have more room. It's not using any of the elastic and that's what we want, is for it to fit comfortably onto the hair tie. This is what it should look like when you finish the round. So now we are going to find that first stitch that we made and do a slip stitch into that first stitch that we made. Okay, and then we are going to chain 2. 1, 2. And then you can either leave your end in and sew it in at the end or crochet over it like I am going to do. So in that same stitch that we just did the chain 2, we are going to double crochet into that same stitch. And that chain 2 is going to count as its own stitch, its own double crochet. And then from here on out, we are going to do 2 double crochets into each single crochet that has already been made. So we're gonna do 1, and then 2 into that same stitch. And we're gonna do that all the way around. Okay, so I double crocheted twice in each single crochet, which should be about 170 double crochets all the way around. If you have decided that there's too much or too little curl, then for next time you know to add or take away some of your initial single crochets on the hair tie. So how you're going to finish off is, so what you do is in this last single crochet, you are going to do 2 double crochet stitches into that last single crochet. And then you are going to slip stitch into the top of the two chains right there. Just do a nice little slip stitch, and then you are going to cut your thread or your yarn and fasten off. And now you have a hair tie and you have to weave in your end, which is pretty simple. How I do it, you can do it with a needle, but how I do it is I just weave it back and forth through the top of the stitches.